Major Mohammed Ali Shah, defense expert, also joining us this morning to talk about this. Ali, one thing has to be appreciated, that India has pulled off a number of these rescue operations without any incident, without any controversy, and making sure that the country, the war-torn country that our citizens are being pulled out of, is still on friendly terms after these citizens have been pulled out.
Reed, I commend you for saying what you said just now. Bang on. Absolutely right. And Reed, this Operation Kaveri, the initial landing of the Indian Air Force, I, as a defense personnel, would call it one of the most challenging, most successful, and the most difficult operations that the Indian Air Force would have perhaps ever done in the history of India. I will tell you why, Vineet. Vineet, the airstrip where our Indian Air Force first flight, where it landed, it was totally redundant. You cannot land a flight over there, firstly. But we very successfully landed our first flight over there, giving way that more of our flights could land on that redundant, unused runway. Secondly, there was no navigation over there, by the way. Our pilots were so skilled, they had to navigate their landing. Thirdly, there was no vision at night. The pilots made use of the night vision devices to land in that airstrip, which meant they were risking their own lives as well when they went for the rescue operation. Fourthly, the rescue operations over there, most of them, all of them, in fact, I would say, were pregnant ladies. They were unwell, they were women, children, they were old age senior citizens. They were people, they were given first priority. Our Indian defense attaché to Saudi Arabia, Colonel Grewal, we are from the same regiment of artillery. Very fine officer. He took on the lead. He took on the responsibility, and we also, in fact, I would commend your channel. We were the first ones to come ahead and mention about Colonel Grewal on the channel. I remember you were doing live after that. His video went viral. It went totally viral, where he was addressing the people in Jeddah, and he was telling them not to worry. The Indian Army is here, and he said, he took the onus. It's my responsibility from now. Your food, water, every single thing would be taken care of. And everybody was shouting, Bharat Mata Ki Jai. He said, that's very good. But please cooperate with me. I mean, I want full cooperation. And the way he actually kept their morale up, he was in constant touch with the Indian Air Force. He was in constant touch with the flights. He personally was there on ground. He mentioned how boarding would take place, everything, all the SOPs, all the drills, all the protocols were followed to the T. And Operation Kaveri, that is the reason it's been so successful. As my dear friend Sandeep Srivastava and you just mentioned right now, yes, be it Operation Ganga in Ukraine, where over 28,000 students were brought back safely. Be it the operation in Afghanistan, when the Taliban took over on 15th August 2021. Be it the Gulf War, be it the rescue and relief operations in Turkey, Syria. India has never shied from taking on additional responsibilities. India has always worked for humanity. And as you rightly brought out, this Operation Kaveri has been a grand success. Some time back, there were some people, again, I was on this channel, again on NewsX, who were arguing that, are people from Karnataka, are people from here? I was like, hello, hold on. There are over 3,000 Indians stuck over there. What are you talking about, 35 Karnatakis? They're Indians before they're Karnatakis. Please do not politicize it. Please try to cooperate. Please try to understand. And I commend the Indian Air Force. I commend the government. I commend the Indian Armed Forces in particular, overall. And Colonel Grewal, who took on the lead, I mean, it is really amazing. It's commendable. You are from a diplomatic family. Your father was in the IAF. You know how it is. My father was a diplomat in Saudi Arabia. So I know he was defense attaché there in the mid-90s. And the entire port of Jeddah, I'm very, very familiar with that. My old memories went there. So I know how difficult evacuations over there could have been. I know how difficult flights carrying from Sudan could have been. And I really commend the Air Force pilots to have done a stellar job, Reed. And most certainly, wherever India has stepped in for humanity, the whole universe has conspired to help India in succeeding its mission. Imagine driving in Delhi on a December winter morning where you cannot even see a meter ahead of you. You're driving, you're guessing and driving. Imagine, on road I'm talking about, imagine a flight landing over there for rescue and relief operation. Just imagine the plight of the pilots. Just imagine when you go off-road on a field, you imagine driving where only a tractor can go, right? Imagine landing an aircraft on a redundant runway. It is so difficult, magnificent, I would say, and I'm very, very proud. It makes me feel more proud that I once belonged to the fraternity of a few good men from the armed forces, Vineet.
Well said, Ali. Very well said.